God says, my dearest listener, your guardian angels wish to offer some insight concerning lucky events in the form of this message, just for you. Have you ever had a moment in your life that you wish you could have done differently? These regrets can be a challenging burden to bear, especially for those who have a habit of focusing on these events when left alone with their thoughts. The angels say regret is something that everyone experiences at one point. Type I love you holy Jesus Christ and like the video and subscribe the channel if you really loves Jesus from heart. God says the lesson it teaches isn't necessarily about being able to change the past but rather being able to accept what has happened and ultimately move on. In your particular case, the message is not about anything you've done. God says instead, it's about something that has happened to you. Someone in your life has done you wrong, whether accidentally or otherwise, and now they regret what's happened. This person is ashamed of what's happened, and they didn't know why such a thing had to happen. It's caused the strangest of side effects. Now they can't seem to stop thinking of you. Ever since this event, this person has been conflicted about potentially having feelings for you. It's undoubtedly a confusing turn of events for them, but this is all part of the universe's plan. You might not know it, but the cosmos has something grand in store for you. You might feel as though your path through life has been relatively directionless, but everything happens for a reason. Remember that no matter what happens, there is no such thing as a true coincidence. Type Jesus Christ is my protector and like the video and subscribe the channel if you believe Jesus Christ is always with us. The funny thing is, you likely no longer remember what happened, or at least you don't dwell on it. After all, you aren't the type of person to dwell on those who wrong you. God says this is the reason why your guardian angels are sending this message, so you aren't blindsided when this person finally lets you know how they feel. I repeat, they are ashamed of what's happened, and now they're always thinking of you. This will eventually lead to your paths crossing in such a way that could change the direction of your life for the better. You might not know it, but some of the most incredible moments of your life will have very humble beginnings. The little interactions you have with the people you care about might not seem like much to you, but many of these interactions have far-reaching effects. For example, you've likely already forgotten about the time you shared a little bit of wisdom with a person you cared about. You likely no longer remember this, but they can recall this memory vividly. It is similar to how you also have certain incredible memories embedded into your mind's eye, concerning certain people and how they likely have no idea just how much they mean to you. In fact, if you can recall certain things about someone that made you smile, type I'm God's child in comments and watch the video till end to get divine blessings from God. God says your guardian angels encourage you to let them know about it. As for this person who can't seem to stop thinking about you, they are currently wrestling with their true feelings. It's undoubtedly strange to deal with regret, affection, and even love all at once. You might not know it, but the seeds of good luck and prosperity have been planted. This person sees you in a different light, and eventually, they will try to make amends. Your guardian angels know for a fact that you are the kind of person who forgives others very easily. As such, they know that you'll have no trouble getting along with this certain someone again. This time, however, will be different. Your relationship has the potential to blossom in such a way that it opens so many doors moving forward. Type 999 for good relationship. There are certain aspects of life that remain locked away until the time is right to tread on the path. When that moment comes, it will be a strange experience, as you will discover things about yourself you never knew. While it's understandable to be afraid of what the future has in store, there is a kind of surreal beauty in the uncertainty of tomorrow. If you feel as though you aren't ready to tackle what's ahead, there is no need to fret. The universe will always act at your pace. The path ahead will not open unless you are ready. God says the difference is that the soul and the mind might not always be on the same page. As such, you might feel as though you aren't ready, but the truth is that you are as ready as you'll ever be. The mind can often be a confusing maze, which is why it's important to try to meditate from time to time. Here's a little exercise you can try. Close your eyes, breathe out deeply, then breathe in, counting 4 seconds. Keep your breath still, counting 5 seconds. Finally, breathe out, counting 6 seconds. Feel free to pause this video to try it. This breathing practice will often help deal with stress and anxiety. It allows you to catch your breath and feel the world around you. As you practice this form of breathing, you will eventually be attuned to the world in such a way that you become aware of the will of the cosmos. While that might sound needlessly complicated, it can be roughly translated as intuition or your gut feeling. This brings us to the synchronicity sign that has long since been a crucial part of your journey, the anchor. God says the anchor symbolizes stability, freedom, and resilience. With the help of an anchor, even the largest ship can find calm in an ocean of challenges. The anchor also represents home and the feeling of nostalgia. As your synchronicity sign, the anchor has a message for you. It is a reminder from the universe that no matter how difficult things get, you will always find stability within yourself. Even when your hands shake and you wonder how you can possibly get through, the anchor within your soul keeps you grounded and resilient. Despite the many challenges of life, you've always found a way to be a pillar of support among the people you love. Your resilience is part of the reason why this certain someone can't stop thinking about you. They regret what's happened and eventually, they will find a way to make it up to you. The funny thing is, you likely will not even remember what they did. Type 333 in comments for good health and like the video and subscribe the channel for upcoming divine blessings. Or at least you won't think much of it. As your synchronicity sign, the anchor is also a symbol of good fortune and prosperity for you. That means if you happen to come across the sign, whether online or offline, you can expect lucky events to follow. One thing you should always remember is that there is more to you than meets the eye. Even if you might not see yourself as important, the people who love you do not hold the same opinion. God says, remember that you are never alone. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, guide them to release the weight of past regrets and embrace the path that is unfolding before them. Let peace wash over their hearts as they wait for healing and reconciliation. May they trust your timing, knowing that you are preparing beautiful blessings and connections in unexpected ways. Amen. Your guardian angels depart with these words. Allow yourself to be the anchor that holds your spirit firm. Allow the words of this message to resonate with your being. And know in your heart that you can overcome any challenge that comes your way. Type 20 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The